Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be teaching you on how to make this flyer here, and I believe at the end of this video you'll be able to make something like this. So let's just go jump into the video. So the first thing we want to do is to create the background that we see here. So click on the plus icon there, bring in the shape, and we want to stretch with the side. You see those points there, just stretch them to the edges. That's how I make mine. And then you move to gradient. I've already made this gradient, so um let me just show you how you can create a gradient of your choice. Let's say I want to create another kind of gradient. I could, this particular place where I'm pointing at is the lighter side, and this place is the darker side. So I won't go deep into how to make gradient. I think I'll put that in another video, but let me just show you. So if you click on this particular one here, this side, the left side, and you click on the color icon here, or the paint icon down here, you see that we have our color wheel, and you can pick any color you want. Let's say, let me just do a bit of this. Let's say I want to pick from the green, and I want to make it lighter than this. Let's say I want it this way, and then this one, the darker side, let's say I want to change it to the same green. Yes, and yes. So this is, let me make it a bit light. Okay, so this is another gradient. I've just made a gradient. Let's just say I want to make a gradient. I've just made a gradient, but we'll stick to what we want to use for this video. So when you're done picking the gradient you want, you just click on the check mark. So I will lock it, so I don't, the first thing I want to do is to come to the relative position. I've thought about relative position, anything position, from my last videos. So I just place it in the middle and lock it. Then I'll bring the flyer back up so that I can use it for reference. So the next thing that I did was to work with my grid line, which is up here. I click on it. That's just me knowing, for me to know where to position things. As you can see from the flyer here, if you look well, you see that the part where the picture is and the logo is like half the page or half the workspace, and the other side is like half another workspace, right? Have, yeah. So you may want to bring in the picture first, or you may want to, whichever way. Let's go for the picture, or the image rather. So I'll just come here, right? You can see this line here from the grid line, this middle one, this particular one, this is where the middle is. So I won't want this picture or this image to cross this line. I will just want to make it in a way where it will fit into this half this space, right? Good. So I'll just fix it there. Good. So next thing, I will lock it too and put it here. Good. So the next thing I will want to do is to start working on the major things on the flyer, which is the POS. POS. Okay. And now increase it. Go over here. I'll come to my fonts and pick the font I want to use. I'm using the Benzene bold font, whichever one that fits in, bold or extra, whichever one. Just make sure it doesn't cross the line. Just make sure it doesn't cross the line. Okay, so that means I want to add more grid lines, or rather I want to position more grid lines. So what I do is to click on this setting here, this down here. I click on this. It's either I add, or if the grid lines that are already available for me are there, I could just use them, move them. However, once you click on any one, you can move them. I do this, like I said, to so that I can track or place things in order. So I want to put it here just like it is in the flyer, so that, yes, and then drag this one up. Good. So that is it. I don't want my design to cross this line. Yeah. So the next thing I want to do is to bring in my shape, another shape. And I just clicked on this magnetic sign here. And if you notice, when there's no magnetic sign, I can move this, or I'm not able to move it to a line, a particular line. But now watch this. When I click on this magnetic sign, you see that it helps me fit it in perfectly. It tells me when I've gotten to that point where I need to stop or something like that. So it also helps for you to do things even better. Okay, let me do well. Okay, okay. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is to work with my radius. I've explained about radius in my other videos, one of my other videos. So you can just check them out, and if there's anything you need, you can still put it in the comment section. You can ask me any questions and I will respond. So yeah. Let's put this at 10. 10 is good. Just trying to place it well. Okay, this is alright. Okay, and then I'll still let's go back to edit and let's change the picture, the color to this. Good. So then we write what is there. Then go to the font and change the font to the one you want. And then I also change the color. Let's reduce this. Let's reduce this and then change the color to black. Okay, okay, see where we are going. Okay, so can still reduce it a bit. Let me just reduce that one, two. Okay, and then space it out a bit. Okay, I can also add grid line here, just for these two, to make sure that they are well placed. Okay, that's perfect. So the next thing I want to do now is bringing in the shape again. You could actually copy instead of going through all that stress again. Or you can just come here. I reduced it a bit, sorry, and then change the color, and then reduce the size also. Okay, perfect. And let's increase this a bit. Okay, good. And then wait, I think, yeah, we'll just leave it that way. And then you bring in the text there. You might want to make this one the same size as this other one. So you put the size 38. Same with this other one. And then change the font to this other one. Montserrat bold. Okay, perfect. And then the next thing is bringing in the services. And the first thing I want to do is to get my arrow. Like I said, if you have any question, please ask in the comment section. So when I do this, I will come, you have options here. I'll just flip it down here. I'll just flip it. Yes, press OK. Now you're going to see why this line, this middle line of equality, that's what I call it, why it is needed. It is for certain things like this, when you want to group things, when you want to put things on a straight line, and you want them to be to like equal. Will I say equal? You can also make the arrow bigger. It's just up to you to do that. Let's just leave it at 4. So you start bringing them in one after the other. And then the first one is what? Money transfer. Now I can remove this magnet. I will just fast forward the video here. From here, so hello guys, welcome back. I just wanted to do that so I'll be fast with the video. Okay, then the next thing I want to do is the logo up here, Remina Ventures. So let's just, as usual, making sure it's on this line. Remina, pick the font that I want to use. Okay, so I need an additional line to put here. Okay, so that's it. You see that it's on the same line. It will rest. I want it to rest on the same line as the POS up there. Good. So, and then next thing is to do the ventures, right? So I could copy this. I could copy that and just reduce it however I want. Okay, just push it to that line too. And then bring in the text ventures. This was how I did it. Change the color. And then change the font. Let's see which exact one I use. Then we reduce the size. So reduce the size, or let's increase it a bit. Okay. And then if there's space to space it out, we can, and that is it. That is it. So, and then the next thing I want to do is for the damper that has the number and other images. I just want to create that with this. Okay, so that is it. That is that. So the next thing I want to do is to bring in the images I have down there. So I'll go to my downloads and start bringing them in. Okay, so I don't want them to get to the bottom of the design, so I'll just measure well and place them in. Yes, not forgetting this middle line here, this one. Okay, bring it. Okay, so just continue to bring in everything you want to work with. Just make sure that they are well placed. So guys, we've come to the end of this video, and I believe that with everything I've taught today, you'll be able to replicate this design, or this will give you an idea of how to create certain things in this app and how to create a design. Thank you for watching this video, and please don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and please comment on the kind of videos you may want me to drop on this channel. Thanks for watching. See you on my next video. Bye.